Between February 1976 and March 1977, the bodies of 4 young children were found in the snow in Oakland County, Detroit. 50 years later, their murders remain unsolved. On the 15th of February 1976, 12-year-old Mark Stebbins was playing pool with his younger brother, Michael. He called his mother at 1:30 p.m. to let her know that he was heading home to make it in time to watch a movie. Michael stayed behind and left 1 hour after Mark did. When Michael arrived home, Mark wasn't there. 4 days later, Mark's body was found in a snowbank of a business complex parking lot. He was dressed in the same clothes he went missing in and had ligature marks on his wrists. Autopsy revealed that Mark was sexually assaulted with an object before being strangled to death. Mark's fingernails and toenails had been scraped clean. Although his clothes had been washed and pressed, one single hair was found that didn't belong to him. The case quickly went cold, with police having no leads to pursue. 10 months later, on the 22nd of December 1976, 12-year-old Jill Robinson packed a bag and rode her bike to her favorite hobby shop after she had an argument with her mother over chores. When she didn't return by night, her father filed a missing person report. Police made little to no effort to locate Jill, classifying her as a runaway. Her bike was found abandoned behind the hobby shop the next day. 4 days later, Jill's body was found laid neatly in the snow next to Troy Police Station. She was dressed in the same clothes she went missing in and was still wearing her backpack. Her nails were also scraped clean, and her clothes had been washed and pressed. Jill was shot in the face with a shotgun. There were no signs of sexual assault. 1 week later, on the 2nd of January 1977, 10-year-old Christine Mahalik arrived at her local 7-Eleven store to purchase a magazine. She never returned home. 19 days later, her body was found in the snow of a suburban area. Just like Mark and Jill, Christine was found in the same clothes, nails scraped clean and clothes freshly washed. Her arms were crossed over her chest, and a single hair was found on her. Autopsy revealed that Christine was smothered with no signs of sexual assault. 2 months later, on the 16th of March 1977, 11-year-old Timothy King rode his skateboard to his local pharmacy to buy some candy. He never returned home. When Tim's parents reported him missing, the authorities began to take matters seriously. A witness reported seeing a white male in a dark blue AMC Gremlin talking to a young boy on a skateboard. Tim's parents publicly pleaded for Tim's safe return, stating they just wanted to feed their son his favorite meal, fried chicken. 6 days later, Tim's body was found in a shallow snowbank near a busy road. Just like the 3 children murdered before him, his clothes were washed and pressed, and his nails were scraped clean. Autopsy revealed that Tim had ligature marks on his wrists and ankles, and there were signs of sexual assault with an object. Similar to Mark, a single hair was also found on Tim's clothing, which matched the hair found on Mark, but did not match any persons in the database. Tim's stomach contents showed that he was fed fried chicken before he was smothered to death. As each of the children were found in a different jurisdiction to where they went missing, law enforcement coordination was messy and overlapping. Thus was born the Oakland County Special Task Force, with the sole goal of identifying and bringing to justice the person who murdered the 4 children, now coined the Oakland County Child Killer, OOCK. The task force received more than 20,000 tips and gathered over 500,000 pages of documentation with thousands of completed interviews. The task force commissioned multiple sketches based on witness reports. The suspect was described as a white male aged between 25 and 35 with a dark complexion, shaggy hair, and sideburns. The task force released this criminal profile of the suspect. Multiple suspects were identified, many of whom were either convicted or suspected pedophiles. During the course of this investigation, the North Fox Island pedophile ring was uncovered to be targeting young boys in the Detroit area since the early 70s. 3 of the males who were charged for the pedophile ring became persons of interest for the Oakland County child murders, but they were never charged in relation to the 4 children. Suspect 1, Christopher Bush. Bush was the son of a prominent executive in Oakland County. Bush was described as an admitted serial pedophile who told police he fantasized about kidnapping and molesting children. Bush also drove a blue Chevrolet Vega hatchback, which was reportedly similar to the blue car that was spotted at Tim's abduction site. Bush's nephew also reported that his uncle had driven him to Timothy King's abduction site and remarked he was standing right there when he was taken. In 1977, Bush pleaded guilty to reduced charges of molesting young boys and was sentenced to probation. There are suspicious signs of a police cover-up in relation to Bush. Although he pleaded guilty to horrific crimes against children, he was not sent to jail. 1 year after his plea, Bush was found dead in his parents' home of a suspected suicide. Evidence found in his home included ropes and a shotgun shell, but police had this thrown out when they concluded that he died by suicide. The evidence conveniently went missing shortly after. Pinned to Bush's wall, a hand-drawn photo was found of a young boy screaming, with some saying the boy strikes a resemblance to Mark Stebbins. Suspect 2, Archibald Edward Sloan. Sloan was living and working in Oakland County, where the 4 children were found murdered. Sloan is currently serving a life sentence for sex crimes against male minors. In 2009, the hairs found on Mark and Tim 32 years prior matched the hairs found in Sloan's car, but they did not match Sloan. Sloan didn't provide any information about who the hairs may belong to. He had never been charged with the Oakland County child murders. Suspect 3, Gregory Woodard Green. Green lived in Detroit during the time the 4 children were murdered. He was sentenced to life in prison in June 1977 for sexual assault charges against children. He pointed fingers at Christopher Bush, stating that Bush had abducted, assaulted, and killed Mark Stebbins. The hair found on the 2 children did not match Bush, but none of the evidence found in his home was ever tested for DNA. Suspect 4, James Gunnels. Gunnels was 16 years old and on parole for theft and drug charges during the murders. The FBI found that Gunnels' mitochondrial DNA matched a hair found on the victim's body. Gunnels said he didn't know how his DNA got there. Police said that Gunnels told them that Bush's mother pulled up to him in a limousine in his neighborhood in Flint and offered him money not to say anything to the police or testify against her son Chris. Gunnels was never charged. Before and after the murders of the 4 children, the bodies of 7 other children were found in Detroit, each brutally murdered and discarded, but not matching the manner in which the 4 children in the snow were found. It's been 50 years since the Oakland County child murders, and yet they remain unsolved.